Hello, History of Religion class. I'm going to take a few minutes and introduce you to some of the research databases and other resources on the SWIC Library webpage. To get to the SWIC Library webpage, you can just go to swic.edu and then hover over Student Services and locate Library on that drop-down list, or under Community and go to that library on that drop-down list. When you land on the library page, you'll see a picture of a student studying at a table. If you scroll down underneath, there is a blue ribbon directly underneath the picture, and you'll see to the left there's a link for hours and location, and also a Contact Us link. If you need additional help after using this video, please feel free to reach out and contact your friendly librarians at SWIC Library. There are two at the Belleville campus, myself, Jennifer Bone, and Samantha Rogers. We work in the library directly when you first walk in, make your first right, and there'll be an office with a doorway, with a sliding door that's always open. Please feel free to come in and see us in person. You can email us with these email addresses or call us on the phone with those phone numbers. You'll also see that underneath the picture that our hours and locations for the library are listed. We are not open over the weekends, so we're only a Monday through Friday library, and we will be closed over spring break. So if you reach out for support during that spring break week, the whole campus is shut down and we are unavailable at that time. So please make sure you get your questions in before spring break or wait for them to be asked after spring break. Now below those links, you'll see that there is a blue rectangle on the page. This is what we call our search widget. And you'll see right here it has all the goodies that you can use to find information at the library. You'll see in the blue rectangle it has 3 tabs, an article tab, a books and movies tab, and a find facts tab. So it's whatever you're looking for, you can start with that tab. For this particular project, I think you could start with the find facts tab. Just click on the tab and then you'll get taken to a place where you can type in your topic. If we type in the Sikh religion and then press enter, we're going to be asked to authenticate to make sure that we're a SWIC student. This is where you would just type in your eStorm username and password. That's the same information that you would use to log into Blackboard. You might be given a screen where it asks you to accept the information and the permissions. Just go ahead and click the button that says accept, and then you'll land on a results page that looks like this. Now what this resource does is it doesn't search things like Wikipedia, because Wikipedia can be added to or taken away from by anybody out here. What this particular resource does is it looks in 800 encyclopedias and dictionaries and brings information from those super nerds that have been published in books and puts them here in an online format. So you'll see your topic listed, so these are all separate entries, and it's also going to tell you exactly what encyclopedias it came from. So you can scroll down, it'll also tell you the total number of words that are in each entry, so some are shorter and some are longer. If you wanted to read any of them, all you need to do is click on the link right here. And here is the whole entry from that particular encyclopedia that's at the top. So you can see it's quite lengthy. At the very bottom of the page, you will also see that it has all the different formats for the citations. So if you are writing a paper and you need citations in the MLA format, you can just click MLA and you can copy and paste it, or you can go up to the top and you can choose to email by clicking on the share button. And you can email the full text of this to yourself with the type of format that you'd like, and you can put in your information of what email address you'd like to use. You can use your SWIC email or you can use a personal email. So it's free, it's quick, and it's easy. All you have to do is log in with your eStorm information. If I hit the back button just to show you over here on the right, this is called a mind map. If you wanted to work on your outline or kind of talk about the things that are connected with this particular religion, you can see that they've kind of created a little graphic for you to look at. You can click on any of these entries, and as soon as you click on it, it goes into the middle of the mind map, and you'll see that it will change what's listed over here on the left. If I want to go back to it, I can just click back on that link and look at those results again. So it's a pretty cool thing to use to kind of outline what you're looking for. Another resource that you can use that I would recommend is going to be books. I'm going to close this tab and close our login tab. Books and movies are going to be great because you're looking for the history and beliefs and teachings and way of life for these particular religions, and that's an easy thing to find in a book. You'll see on the Books and Movies tab, all you have to do is type in your topic, click on Go, and here's your results. Initially, when you search in here, it's just going to be looking at the SWIC Library catalog. You'll see that is the one with the dot in the front. We are connected to 91 other college and university libraries, and you can search that just by moving the dot from the left to the right. Down below, you'll see here are all the books that we have. If they're at the Belleville campus or the Granite City campus, it will be identified right here. And the call number of where the book is sitting on the shelf is right there. A lot of the books will be sitting together on the shelf that are about a specific religion, so sometimes if you go to that area, you'll see a lot of the books about it. Now, we do not use the Dewey Decimal System in our library. You see that a lot at public libraries, but at college and university libraries, we use the Library of Congress call number system, and we start with letters instead of numbers. Right here is a picture of the guide that we use, and I shared this with the students in class. You'll see that the religion section starts in the letters BL, and then they are broken down into these different categories. So if you come into the library, go to the section B, and then go down the aisle until you find BL. You'll see in BL there's going to be a lot of religion encyclopedias and world religion books, so your religion will be mentioned in those. But if you want a specific breakdown, just go to these other letters. You'll see them more clearly defined in the library catalog as you search your specific religion. If you will use one of these particular books, please note that all you need to do to check it out is use your ID card at the front desk. Also, in the online library catalog, you'll also see there's a little quotation mark over here. If you hover over it, the word citation appears. If you want the library catalog to write the citation for this book, just click on that quotation mark. You'll see over here on the left all the different citation styles appear, and whichever one you select, just copy citation to clipboard and take it with you wherever you want to put it, whether it's in an email to yourself or in a Word document. Everything you find in here can be checked out for 4 weeks, and it's completely free. If you order it through one of our university catalogs, it'll take 3 days to arrive. If you need to get a description of the book, all you have to do is click on the title. Tucked behind the title should be a little summary or abstract. If it's not located here, this particular book doesn't have one, you can always go to Amazon and try to get the summary of the book from there. Just make sure you plan enough time for a book to arrive. Another place I shared with the class was where to go to Google Books. You can just type in Google Books into the web address at the top. You'll see Google Books is the first thing that comes up. Google Books has been scanning books and putting large previews online for free. So if we come in here, and if we are doing something on Native American religion, I can do this search and I can see all of these books come up. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so it's a little easier to read. The picture, the title, the author, and then if you can see inside the book, it'll have the word preview. So if I scroll down here, I can click on preview. It opens up this reader in front. And from this reader, I can scroll through the book right here, and I can look at the table of contents. So if I want to go to a specific page, I can kind of identify it with this page right here. But at the very top, it'll allow me to move through the table of contents and get through the book without having to scroll down. So I can pick one particular page, and it'll take me right there. So this will always be accessible, and you can always just type in your search term and get access to this book again. Now, tucked behind the reader, you'll see that there's a word that says Create Citation. How do we get back there? Well, to do that, we need to close the reader in front. Go to the X in the top right corner. And from here, you'll see we get a page that talks about a description of this particular book. And right above that is going to be the Create Citation button, where you can just copy the citation and paste it wherever you need. You'll also see that it'll give you options to get the book, find more by this author, and also maybe find some similar books. And again, if they're in Google Books and you can look inside of it, you can just click on the title right there. Now in Google Books, it searches the words that you typed in on every page that it has scanned. So it's a very good way to find books that are out there. So don't hesitate to go to Google Books and find books that match your search as well. And remember, when you use a book as a source, you're not expected to read from page 1 to page 300 to use it as a source. Just use the pages or the paragraphs that work for you, and you still will cite the whole book in your Works Cited list. Lastly, I wanted to show you the Articles tab. When you go to the Articles tab, you can pop in here and type in your religion. I'm going to type in Buddhist philosophy. Now for your particular paper, I think books will serve you the best, but you can find things in here as well, and we actually have a religion database. So when you search in here, it's going to take what you've typed in, and I'm putting Buddhist philosophy, and then you'll see there's 1,000 articles that have come up. Now we do have a specific religion database in here. So right now we're just looking at 3 general collections in here, but our religion collection is tucked in the Choose Database link. If I click on Choose Database, I can go over here and add this particular religion database to our search. Right now we're just searching 3 of our general article databases. So now we're going to be searching 4. I'm going to click OK and then run my search again. And I've picked up quite a few extra results here. Now each one of these entries will have a title, where this article was published, and then if it's full text, it'll have a link right here. Some of them don't have links, and it doesn't mean that you can't read them. You'll just have to reach out to me and ask if you can get a copy of it, and I'll be happy to find it for you. If you only want to find the articles that have the entries that have the articles attached, go over on the left and check the box for full text, and that will make sure that you will only get the entries where the articles are coming along with it. To read them, all you have to do is click on the link. A PDF will make it look like this, like you took it to the copy machine yourself. If you wanted to take this article with you, over on the right-hand side, I would recommend using the email feature, because when you choose to email it to yourself, you can send it to any email address, and you can also send the pre-written citation right to your email box along with the article. If you choose to send to HTML, this particular article has this same article in 2 different formats. The HTML article looks like this. It's missing pictures and the original page numbers, but it is still the same text. One last thing I wanted to share is if you like the information about this particular article and you might want to find something similar to it, sometimes the toughest part is knowing what to type in when you're searching in one of these research databases. I found Buddhist philosophy after I was searching around a little bit. If I click on the title, I can see that there's a section called subjects. These are like the hashtags in a TikTok. So these are words that describe this particular article, and if I wanted to find more information like it, I could click directly on these links. Then it will pop those up into my search box, and I should get things that are very close to what those terms are. I can check my box for full text, and then I can see all of these are going to have the full text link. I can always go up to the top and I can change my search to Buddhist history and try to find articles about Buddhist history. I like to put the word "and" so that sometimes it looks for them together, but also apart is acceptable to me as well. So if you need help with any of your history of religion research needs, please reach out to myself or Samantha. Remember to find your librarians. You can stop by the library or come to the library webpage and contact us through the link right here. We're wishing you a wonderful weekend, and we hope to hear from you soon. Happy researching!